Kyle, I am the other woman. I feel responsible.
You didn't hurt her, not intentionally. That's not in your nature. Now, look, we got through it, Maeve. I'm finished with Reva, and I hope that you're finished with Laura.
I am.
Good. Good. Let's keep it that way.
Funny, that's what Reva said. She wants to leave her past behind.
Well, I imagine I can understand how she feels, but that'll be a lot more difficult for her than it will be for us. At least we've got our security people who keep the press away from us. She's going to be hounded day and night, I imagine.
Maybe Cain can keep them away from her.
Who?
Cain Harris, the man who's living with her at her place. He seems to care a great deal about her, and she seems to care about him, too.
Where does she know him from?
I'm not sure. Fletcher said that he came from the derailed circus train.
Well, how does Fletcher know about him? What is he doing, a story on him, too?
No, the last thing Reva and Cain need is more publicity. You seem very interested in what's going on with Reva.
Well, I suppose I am, but that's just because I'm anxious to find out that she's all right now that I know she is. I'll never mention her name again. I have everything that I need. Right here. In fact, yeah. There goes my old life. I've got no need for it now. I've got my future. Right here. My future is in your hands.
Laura was really Reva. It was. Oh, Reva went through hell because of Kyle and me, and the worst part is I didn't even know. I feel so guilty.
Guilt is a waste of time, except for psychiatrists. Now, Reva didn't have to jump off that bridge, and she certainly didn't have to tell every grisly detail to Fletcher. The whole affair is her fault, current scandal sheets included.
You're in rare form today, India. How do you do
Touch
it?
with Reva after he learned that she was Laura.
No, he didn't. The thought crossed my mind, too, but he didn't.
Are you sure?
I spoke with both of them. They say that they're through with each other.
Good. To tell you the truth, I had been... I overheard him arguing with Shane in your living room.
When was that? You never told me about
You had just gotten home from the hospital. I didn't want to upset you. Besides, it just seemed to me that Hawk was trying to cause trouble. He implied that Kyle was still in love with you and Reva, and obviously he was wrong.
Obviously.
You shouldn't even pay attention to Shane. He's a petty racketeer, and you shouldn't give Reva another thought at all. Now, Kyle has proved that you are his only woman, and that's all that matters.
Actually, there may be another woman in Kyle's life.
What?
I could be carrying a girl, you know.
Oh, Maeve, it's so good to see you this way. You're so much better than when we first met.
Well, that's what marriage and an impending motherhood will do for you.
I could use an impending marriage right away.
Baby is because Ed and Maureen are so selfish. You see, Maureen cannot have a baby of her own. And I'm all by myself, and I just can't possibly stand up to them.
Don't worry. We'll get a lawyer who can stand up for you.
That's very kind of you, but I don't think I can afford the caliber lawyer that you usually deal with.
Don't worry about the fees either. I'll take care of that myself.
I can't thank you enough. I don't know if I could fight them, though. I'm really afraid because the Bowers are, you know, they're like an institution in this town. Talk about a big fish in a small pond. They even had you fooled for a while.
Well, you know, to be honest, I've never heard an unkind word about Dr. Bob.
It's because they hide it so well. You see, Ed has got a very, very dark side to him. I've seen it, believe me. I hate to expose anybody's personal failings, but Ed is an addictive personality. He's an alcoholic, and he is obsessed with getting Michelle away from me. And the worst part of it, he's passed his weakness on to his son. Rick's a drug addict.
I had no idea.
Well, that's why. You can imagine why I don't want to let them have Michelle. I mean, they could see her whenever they want, but raising her full time, I couldn't take that chance. I hope so. Because I don't know what I'd do if I lost my daughter.
Don't even think about that, please. Now, I've got to go down to the office, but I'll have my chauffeur drive you back to Cedars if you'd like.
Thank you.
Hey, look. Don't worry about Michelle. You listen to what the lawyer says, and there's not an attorney in the world or a judge who's going to take your baby away from her.
Thanks.